So we got this situation. The sum of C0 minus C2 plus C4 minus C6 dot dot dot. Okay. Now if you'll observe this question is very unique. Okay. You know that we have solved these kind of questions where we have to find C0, C2, C4, C6, C8 dot dot dot. Okay, and we have solved this thing and also this thing C1, C3, C5, C7, C9, sum of odd lower subscripts. Correct? You know that the sum of both the things are same. And how we used to get this idea? We have expanded 1 plus x power n as nc0, nc1x, nc2x square, nc3x cube, nc4x power 4, nc5x power 5 dot dot dot. Okay, first what we will do, we will replace x with 1. Okay, so if we will replace x with 1, we will get sum of all binomial coefficients, but we want sum of even lower subscript binomial coefficients. So for that what we will do, we will, in next case, we will replace with x with minus 1. So wherever there is odd component, we will have negative sign, and then we will add both the equations. Okay, then alternatively we will get plus minus sign, and on left hand side we will have 0. So we can find out that sum of odd lower subscript and sum of even lower subscript comes out to be same. Okay, and that thing will be 2 power n minus 1. Correct? N minus 1, sorry. Okay, so this is the sum, but look at this. This thing is different. Here the numbers are like, it is, signs are different. One time they are giving you plus sign, then negative sign, plus sign, negative sign, plus sign, negative sign, and they have used even lower subscript only. Okay, so whenever you are having dicey situation with these binomial things, okay, you should keep this thing in your mind that you have to use iota. Okay, so replace x with iota and things are done. So we will have 1 plus iota power n, so it is nc0 plus nc1 iota. You know that iota square is minus 1, so it will become negative 1, so minus of nc2. Okay, then you know that iota cube is what? Minus iota, so minus of nc3 iota. Now you know that iota power 4 is what? 1, so it will become nc4. Now iota power 5 is iota, so it is nc5 iota. Okay, so this way things will proceed. Now look at this. Suppose that you know that this is combination of real number and complex number, so you know that here we don't have imaginary part, so can I club all of them? So I'll be writing all real terms together, nc0 plus nc2. nc2 is minus, okay, in front of nc2 we have minus sign, then nc4, then nc6, then nc8, wait, nc8, and so on. So this is your real component which is having no I. Now look at this plus iota. Now I will be writing imaginary component. So this is nc1 minus nc3 plus nc5 nc6 dot dot dot. Okay, so look at this question. This question is interested in finding sum of the real part, correct na? So they are interested in real part, so you have to convert this thing into complex number, correct? Now you know that if you will observe this question, you have problem with power is bigger na. So whenever you have problem with powers, convert your complex number into Euler form. Okay, so suppose that your complex number is x plus iota y, so you have to write down your complex number as r e power iota theta. Who is this r? R is the distance from origin, distance, x square plus y square. Who is this theta? Theta is the argument. Okay, means tan theta y by x. Now look at this. If you will observe these two numbers, so it is in the first quadrant, real part is 1, imaginary part is 1. So 1 comma 1. So if you will think about the argument, you will find it to be 45 degree. So can I write this thing as the distance r as root 2 e power iota pi by 4 power n. Okay, now nc0, next component is negative, nc2, nc4, nc6 dot dot dot. Okay, so this is your real part. Now we will talk about the imaginary part. nc1, wait a second, nc1, nc3, nc5, nc7, wait, here I did mistake, should be 7. Okay, now what you have to do, now again try to manage the power. You know that power to the power is, power will be multiplied, है ना? So 2 power 1 by 2 power n, so it will become 2 power n by 2, and then we have e power iota n pi by 4. Okay, now you have can break down things. Okay, now can I write down this component, only this component, as polar form? So what is that polar form? Polar form was r cos theta plus iota sin theta. Okay, so r is 1 in this case, correct? So 2 power n by 2, and then cos n pi by 4 plus iota sin n pi by 4, correct? So we got this quantity on the left hand side. Now be super slow. We want what? We want this. So this is the real part. So if that is the question, don't you think this will be the answer? Like required answer means C0 minus C2 plus C4 minus C6 C8 dot 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 will be 2 power n by 2 cos n pi by 4. Okay, so this is the answer for that question. Okay, now look at this question. This is C1 minus C3. They are using odd lower subscript, but signs are alternating and they are plus minus plus minus plus minus. So look at that part. Look at this. This is the next question. So in this question, these guys are interested in finding what? The imaginary part. C1, C3, C5, C7, C9. Okay, so who is the imaginary part? Imaginary part is with sign. So 2 power n by 2 sine n pi by 4. So this is our imaginary part. Okay, I hope these two questions are clear. Now look at this. Now this is C0, C4, C6, C8. Now look at the lower subscript. The gap of lower subscript got changed by 4, but they are using even lower subscript, correct na? So try to recall the all lower subscript, all even lower subscript. C0, C2, C4, C6, C8, C10 dot dot dot. Do you remember the answer for this thing? It was 2 power n minus 1. Correct or wrong? Look at this. This was the thing, na? If you will replace x with 1, you will get sum of all lower subscript. Now you have to replace x with minus 1 and then you have to add. So this is sum of all even lower subscript. Now recently we guys have calculated C0 minus C2 plus C4 minus C6 plus C8 minus C10 dot dot dot. Now look at this part. So the answer for this thing was what? Look, alternatively it was plus minus sign. So this thing, so can I write 2 power n by 2 cos n pi by 4? And if you will add these two equations, correct? So don't you think you will have 2 times C0, C4, C8, C12 dot dot dot, and this will be equal to 2 power n minus 1 plus 2 power n by 2 cos n pi by 4. Now you have to divide both sides by 2 to get the required result. Okay, I hope this question is also clear. Now look at this. This time these guys are using odd lower subscript and again the gap is of 4. So same idea. You know that C1 plus C3 plus C5 plus C7 plus C9 dot 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 will sum up to 2 power n by 2 sine, no, it's wrong. So it will become 2 power n minus 1, correct? Now recently we have calculated C1 minus C3 plus C5 minus C7 plus C9 minus dot dot dot, and we got 2 power n by 2 sine n pi by 4. Now don't you think if we will add these two equations, we will have 2 times C1, C5, C9, C13 dot dot dot. Okay, so it is 2 power n minus 1 plus 2 power n by 2 sine n pi by 4. Now to get the required answer, we have to divide both sides by 2. Okay, I hope now you can handle the complex number problems as well. Okay.